Okay, welcome back everyone to another exciting video where we're going to talk about GPT-4 and MidJourney version 5. Now, this is going to get interesting as we explore further opportunities to enhance our image processing and image creation techniques and see if MidJourney version 5 can produce some exceptional quality images for us. But the goal, and I must emphasize before actually I jump into any of these exercises, and that I always do here in on the channel, is the fact that the goal of these exercises is to produce hyper realistic images. I mean, I'm not into paintings, I'm not into creating any fantasy art, I'm not into creating any other sort of images that you might think about. And the reason, there is a specific reason behind it. It's because that I've been into the software development world since a long time now, and I've been into web development since pretty long time, since early 2000. And one of the points and one of the ways that I struggled was to get the quality imagery for the websites, for the content. And with the help of these AI tools, the need for getting the stock photography or finding the stock photography, maybe using tons of hours to get the quality images, it's almost over because we can get the content that we need. We can produce the images that we want. We can give the specific content and context, and we can generate whatever kind of quality that we want to. Anyways, this conversation can get pretty long, and I don't want to waste more time here, and I want to jump straight into the action. So here you on the screen you see an image that was created in one of the past videos that I posted, and it was with the help of some chat GPT tuning. And as you can see, it's fantastic colors and it's super hyper realistic, looks like stock photography. And I don't find any particular points where I can, highlight that this actually looks like an AI generated image. It looks like really a photograph of a young lady. So we are going to continue with our experimentation, and we're going to see if we can really put Chat GPT-4 to another test here to test the limits and produce high quality images using MidJourney version 5. Now, before I started this video, I was actually playing around. You can see that I created some images here. I just tested a prompt here, and this was a close-up shot of a woman's face. She's in her 20s, showing the surprising and varied emotions as they stare out at a stormy sea. Blah blah blah. Just giving it a little bit of context, and this is the result I was able to get. So, I mean, hyper realistic. You can even see the earring here. That's amazing. It's amazing detail that version 5 is actually able to produce. So you can see the blur at the background and the stormy seas and that weather. I think it's also raining. I probably can see some raindrops here. So it's great detail. It's extensive detail. So we're gonna continue. And before we do anything, we're gonna go back to ChatGPT, and we're going to ask it a few questions. You see the extension here on my window. It has nothing to do with it, but I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna just ignore it. And anyways, it's good to it's good to have our own own tests with the models anyway. So we're going to train the chat GPT to understand more about MidJourney first, and then we're going to ask it to produce prompts for us. So before we start and talk about MidJourney with ChatGPT, we are going to ask it if it knows about generative image processing, because that's the technique that MidJourney version 5 uses. So we're going to ask it, what is generative image processing, right? It's going to tell us about the generative image processing. It's an algorithm which is neural network based, and it's wide range being used in wide range of applications, including image synthesis, style transfer, super resolution, blah blah blah. So yeah, so MidJourney is a tool that uses generative image processing to create images from prompts input. Do you understand? I just want to test this phrase. Do you understand? Of course, it's gonna understand anyway. Yeah, it understands. All right. So MidJourney is a tool that utilizes generative image processing to generate new images based on the prompts or inputs provided by the user. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Now we're going to step into further training questions for ChatGPT regarding MidJourney version 5. So let's see if I had actually opened that random article from regarding MidJourney version 5. So I'm going to see if we can get some details about MidJourney. So how does MidJourney work? MidJourney takes your text descriptions and runs it through a machine learning algorithm. While the details are scanned, it speculates that MidJourney uses the same technology. Yeah, nice. No. Unlike other AI tools, MidJourney doesn't have a website or an app. Instead, you sign up for MidJourney Discord. Discord is a VIP and instant messaging. Once you see the invite for the data, you should now see MidJourney prompt. So it's just giving us a tutorial how to use MidJourney once your input is analyzed. So we are going to So let's see. We're going to copy that, and this looks like reasonable. So as a free user, you'll have a limit of 25 images. This looks like really close to what I'm looking for here. You're limited to public chat as a free user, meaning your request will take to begin using MidJourney type /image in public chat, followed by a text prompt. Be as descriptive as possible, including preferred art style as the mood, subject, etc. Cool. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted. So I'm going to ignore everything else. I'm going to pick this second paragraph. Sorry, paragraph, and I'm going to not put that in the MidJourney. Wrong window. We're going to go back to ChatGPT, and we're going to paste it here. And okay. Okay, so yeah. Let's ask it. So if it understands, do you understand? So yes, it understands. The instructions are asking the user to initiate the use of MidJourney by typing /image imagine in a public chat and then providing. You can also okay. Anyways, so now we're going to ask ChatGPT to produce prompts for us regarding various kind of scenarios, right? So scenes and scenarios and characters. So we're going to see that. So we wanted to produce what we want to produce. Yeah, let's produce an image of spy chasing maybe another spy on the desert with maybe Burj Khalifa in the background, maybe the street. So please generate various prompts from me with the details that I mentioned above. Related to a movie scene where a spy is chasing another spy in the desert in Dubai with Burj Khalifa in the background. It's going to be interesting. Mission Impossible 4, that is. Was it 4 or was it 3? Maybe, I don't know. So let's try that. Imagine a spy, scene chase. Okay, so let's expand that a bit. Uh, I'd like to imagine, I'd like an image of a spy chase scene in the desert outside of Dubai with the Burj Khalifa looming in the distance. The mood is gritty and realistic with the hot sun beating down on the characters and sand kicking up in their wake as the waves there. So please use a slightly desaturated art style with a focus on the texture and details of the character environment. Okay, cool. Let's see what we come up with this prompt. So we're gonna go back to the MidJourney, Magic prompt, copy V5, and we're gonna ask it this cinematic photography. Post processing maybe? Nothing more. Yeah, I'm just using these two for now for the sake of the videos. So let's try. Let's see if we can get something out of it. So we're gonna move ahead once this is done. In the meanwhile, I'll enjoy a sip of coffee. Hmm. What is happening here? Okay, 93%. That looks like a scene from the the cars are from like maybe 1940s or something. Yeah, pretty weird. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's upscale this one. Okay, this guy's flying a rod. All right, maybe. Okay, let's try. Let's give it another try. So we're gonna copy the image, and we are going to give it more details. A scene in the desert outside Dubai, and living modern day equipment and cars, which keep following in the distance. Okay, let's see. And where did our previous prompts go? Okay, so this was a prompt regarding a scene, and maybe it gives us an impression that maybe version 5 is not able to handle the objects pretty well. I don't know. Yeah, so the improvements are more towards characters and the realism. So now, now let's create some prompts of women of of a woman in her 20s with athletic build and exercising and sweating in the gym. Right? Let's see. Okay, let's pick the first one. Okay, let's go here. And in the meanwhile, we might have something from our previous prompt. Yeah, this one looks pretty close, but it is not that upkind. So we're gonna upscale that. Yeah. Well, something is happening, but not that of fantastic stuff. Okay, anyways, so We're going to let it go, and we are going to try the other prompt. Let's see what we get here. So this is without, oh, cancel. Let's cancel that. Correct. So I need to do that with version 5. My default version is version 4. So we're going to do that with version 5 and see if we can produce something. We're going to wait for the images to be produced. Pretty dark. Yeah, I think the version 5 focus has been more towards the realism stuff. So yeah. Yeah, these look pretty realistic. So yeah, let's upscale 3. Yep, not bad. At least looks real. So yeah, hyper realistic. So now let's go back to ChatGPT and view some more, let's say, images about environment, maybe. So let's get some images. Let's get some prompts regarding environment. So now please give me some prompts related to the environment. I want you to detail prompts related to snowy weather. Okay, let's see. So this is a bit of a description here. It's a bit descriptive. So we're gonna go back to the MidJourney and we're gonna do the scene here, V5, and see what it comes up with. In the meanwhile, let's actually have a quick look on the stuff that we created previously. This was probably one of the worst. So I didn't upscale this one. So yeah, let's do this one. So this one also. Yeah, not bad. Not bad either. And this one's been great. Yeah. And remember that we have not detailed these images or these prompts with the perspective of, you know, giving any information of high resolution cameras, maybe, you know, giving some idea about the focal length that needs to be used. So, oh, not bad. That's super cool. Okay, so it's really serene. Let's upscale 4 maybe. Yeah, picking up randomly, nothing fancy. Or maybe let's upscale 1. Yeah, let's see. That's fast. Yeah, it looks like kind of painting. Anyways, yeah. So let's pick one of our prompts. Let's pick one more prompt here. And no, let's actually create one more prompt related to character in some serene kind of virtual landscape. Yeah, let's fill snowflakes and feeling of calm. Let's pick this one. So use the above description to create prompt of a woman in her 20s standing in the middle of the image with picture taken from a high resolution camera. And having depth of field, maybe not. Yeah, having depth of field. Okay. Okay. That's more context than I actually required, and add some more details about the character. Okay. Okay, a lot of description here, so we're gonna try this and see if it works for us. Copy, go back to MidJourney and /convention and 5. The cinematic photography we have here. Let's try. Let's try that. It'll take a while, I believe so. And of course, during the creation of these videos, if you see something going wrong, so please forgive me. And from the perspective that these are unedited videos, and these this is like real-time demos of what is the thought process behind these prompts and how I might be approaching different problems. So you can also think about the same kind of stuff, or maybe you can improvise and you can actually do better. So yeah, these are just examples of, good and bad, the worst and the best. So this gives us some help to, do more stuff and explore this combination together. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, it's well, it's very gray and white. Yeah, I agree. Okay. So yeah, and let's actually go back and on the top, pick this prompt, the one that we created from one of the previous attempts. Take it down here and do one more test. I don't want to dive into more stuff. So imagine, what is the difference here? So the difference is that if you give more context about the environment, so you're going to get some details about the environment, and the focus of the software actually it tends to divert towards the details in that environment. The woman's details are not that significant. The character's details are not that significant. However, if you just do it in the other way, you'd give more details about the character and be less descriptive about the scene, then it produces something better for the character. So, and of course, so add the details about the device. So imagine, something that I've done here is that the image is captured with a high quality DSLR camera using a 50mm prime lens to create a natural perspective and a shallow depth of field. So that's a lot of description. The camera setting allows for a sharp focus on the model's face and outfit. while the background softly blurs, emphasizing the warm and ambient light of the cafe. So long curly hair in our 20s. Let's see what it brings up this time. This is version 5, so it's the same prompt. We didn't change anything. Previous image you already saw. So let's see what is the next image that comes up. Is it going to be any different, or is it going to be of the same quality? Or maybe just the same? You don't know. Almost the same. And not bad. So it also gives us one more angle to think about MidJourney version 5 is that so you can generate these prompts, you can have same prompts and you can generate similar kind of characters over and over again. So yeah, let's look at this. Yep. Not bad. Not bad. So let's upscale number 2. And yeah, pretty cool, vintage and very realistic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so she has 5 fingers. Other day I was working on an image, I saw 5, 6 fingers. Otherwise, that was fabulous. So yeah, so there you are. I mean, it's uh, it's the it's the play with ChatGPT version 4 and MidJourney version 5. I hope you liked the video. And again, in the end, I want to thank you again for all the support that you have provided so far. It's been phenomenal and it has encouraged me to produce more videos out of my busy and hectic schedule. I just want to thank you very much. And if you have any comments, if you want me to do certain sort of videos, please feel free and reach out to me or just leave comments and please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for all the support. I'm really appreciative and I'll see you in the next video. In the meanwhile, you enjoy your weekend, which is going to start in some time for some of the people around the world. Take good care. Bye bye.